As always, the cars are lined up and ready to go here at RDR Racing. They're ready for some good, clean, fun racing action this week. Before we get to the driver's introductions, let's take a look at last week's point standings and see how everybody sets. Purple Flame holds on to his number one spot with 31 points. Green Ape still sets at second, even though he's the only driver with a losing record in the top 8. Followed up by Not Today, Open Road, Beam, Little Lady, Frogger, and the Stinger. Let's get on to the driver's introduction so we can get on to racing. Up first will be Beam with a record of 6 wins, 0 losses in the 2018 BMW, driven by Red Ross. He's burning it up so far. He will be taking on the Blue Phantom with a record of 2 wins, 1 losses in the 2019 Grand Cross, driven by Danny T. In our second race of the night will be the Green Ape with 6 wins, 7 losses in the 2018 Jaguar, driven by Crazy George, and he will be taking on a newcomer to the track, Lowboy, in the 1971 El Camino, driven by Easy Rider. Our third race of the night will be our current points leader, Purple Flame, with a record of 9 wins, 6 losses in the 2017 Porsche 917, driven by the Legend. And he will be taking on Little Lady with a record of 4 wins, 4 losses in the 2014 Roadster, driven by Lisa May. And in our final opening round, we'll have a new driver, Rojo Loco Diablo, in the 1970 Roadrunner, driven by Winnie Seabolt. And she'll be taking on Frogger with a record of 3 wins, 4 losses in the 2018 Twin Mills, driven by Kermit Lake. Here we go. Beam on the outside versus the Blue Phantom sitting on the inside row. Let's get this thing going. And they are off. Beam pulls out to a little lead coming into that first corner here. Spins around there. Got a little showboat going on by Beam. Let's hope Beam ain't getting full of himself. As I come down around this first corner here, you'll see him spin around right here in the showboat. As the Phantom tries to overtake him but cannot, Beam holds on, showboating for the win. Up next, we have the Green Ape on the outside lane versus Lowboy sitting on the inside lane. And they are off. It's a neck-and-neck race sitting there in the first corner. Oh, Lowboy pulls out ahead. What happened to the Green Ape? He just got lost there. Green Ape, hey, oh, there he is. He loses. Let's see what happened to the Green Ape, as he's really been struggling lately. This is a nice tight race, and the Green Ape just gets loose right there and just gets up on the side, and then guess he just kind of gave up. Not good, Green Ape. Up next, we have Purple Flame on the outside versus the Little Lady on the inside row. Purple Flame is our current points leader. Let's see if he can keep up. And they're off. A nice tight race here. Oh, Little Lady trying to make the pass there. Oh, changes lanes. Could not get a pass. Purple Flame. Purple Flame holds on for the victory. And check out the action there. Purple Flame keeps up his winning ways. Nice tight race going down the first. That Little Lady tried to make a pass on the outside and then went to the inside and tried to pass. But that seemed to slow her down, and Purple Flame is just too fast and too good to be overtaken. Our last qualifying match of the night is Rojo Loco Diablo, driven by Winnie on the outside, taking on Frogger, who sits on the inside. This is Pure Muscle versus a newer car. Going to be a very interesting matchup here as this new driver Winnie gets going. Alrighty, here we go, and Winnie is off to a fast start. Man, she is fast. What? She fell over. Maybe. Well, Frogger's going to get the win. Well, let's see if we can see what went wrong there. I'm thinking that this car is just way too much muscle for the young driver. Gets a little loose right there, and you can't really see what happens, but she just flips over, and the action just kind of went to a snail's pace there as Frogger just kind of works her way around and picks up the easy victory. Strange. Semi-final matchup, we got Beam sitting on the outside versus Lowboy on the inside. And they are off. Lowrider out to a little lead. Nope. Beam takes the lead, pushes him up against the wall to do it, but he flips over. Lowrider is going to get the victory. Wow. And a bit of a surprise right there. Lowrider takes it. I mean, this is a very close match going into the first turn. And Beam just, well, no, this looks like Lowrider just got a little loose. And then Beam comes into that last turn and just loses it, which allows Lowrider just to pass him up easily and take the victory. Can the Purple Flame keep it up? He sits on the outside row. He'll be taking on Frogger to see who will go on to this week's championship match. Frogger sits on the inside. Who will advance on? And it's a tight race going into this first corner. Frogger pulls out to a slight lead right there. Purple Flame hot on his tail, but Frogger holds on to win. In our closest race of the night so far, you had Purple Flame just edging out a little bit, and then they're neck and neck. And somehow Frogger pulls out ahead right there in that first set of turns and then goes on for the victory, but wow, close. This week's championship matchup will feature the Frogger on the outside lane versus the newcomer Lowboy on the inside lane. Championship round, and they are off. Lowboy out to a nice fast leader. Oh, Frogger hits hard against the wall. Lowboy is going to go on to become this week's champion. Well, not much action there, but I guess we can take a look and see exactly what happened to Frogger there. They come around, he tries to make a pass and it slams up against that wall. Then he just kind of goes around and he says, the heck with it. You know what? I think I'm just going to take a leapfrog right off this track and end it. Lowboy is our champion this week. No disrespect here, but I'm still not sold on this vehicle, as 2 out of the 3 races he was in, the cars did not even finish the race. But sometimes all you need is a little luck. Well, until next week, racing fans, happy racing.